That's it.
Okay. Put this down. All right.
You said you were going to say a thing.
Oh, no.
And you didn't say anything.
Because I'm not going to. I'm actually going to edit it in afterwards.
But you didn't say that.
Sorry. But if you want to go ahead and say that again.
Melanie.
Now.
Melanie.
I'm going to make you do it until you can do it without laughing.
No, I wanted to be laughing. And then no one knows who it is.
Okay.
Just my front laughter.
This is just going to be the entire cold open now. I'm not even going to do my normal cold open. It's just going to be you laughing.
And then it's going to be like, welcome to. And then you're not going to be like, I'm sorry. You did so many of the podcasts I listen to. You're like, oh, I forgot to mention this. Music. I forgot to mention this. Thank you. Thank you again. I was just like, why didn't he do this just one time?
Because I have ADHD and can't remember whether or not I did something. Even if I literally just did it.
Okay. That's why we have notebooks, Cassidy.
I mean, I have things written down. You would think I would follow the things that I have written down.
Just a small bit.
But no, I am a special human being. Hello, and welcome to our trivia game show podcast, Fun Facts with
Melanie.
So yeah, you know how it works, but I'm going to explain it for anybody who just pops into the podcast. There's 3 categories. I can wait until you're done laughing. It's fine.
I'm never going to stop laughing. I'm sorry. It just happens. And then stupid stuff pops back into my head. Like, have you seen this?
The one in the sky. Oh, Lord. I should iterate for anybody who doesn't know. Melanie has been my friend since I was in 3rd grade.
Yeah, we have the best introduction story.
When her sister randomly came up and hugged me, and I didn't know who she was or her sister was.
Yeah, and then my dad was like, hey, we're gonna have some friends over. And I was like, friends. Because my dad's friends are different. And then it was Cassidy and his dad. I was like, this is my friend I asked you to have over. And you said no.
Yep.
Were you supposed to be Josh's friend? Like, wasn't that the setup? Like, weren't they trying to get you and Josh to be friends?
Well, we were both in Scouts, and neither of us had friends. So yeah, I think that was the original intention.
Yep.
It happens. But yeah, so you have 3 categories. Each of them has 3 facts. You're trying to find the lie.
Okay, keep going.
Each category you'll have a hint for, and you do have a 50-50 per game. And then if you guess at least 2 of the lies, that you get to come back and try and stump me if you should choose.
I mean, my husband's full of fun facts, so I could probably.
And he'll be on another episode. Alright, so which category would you like to start off with? I have a history category for you, and then I have 2 potpourri categories.
Let's do 1 potpourri.
Do you want potpourri number 1 or potpourri number 2?
Number 2.
But you said 1 potpourri.
Yeah, I said 1 of. Or we'll do potpourri, history, potpourri.
Okay, so we'll start with potpourri number 2? Okay, so the 3 facts in this category are 1, A man with severe OCD and a phobia of germs attempted to commit suicide with a gun to his head. Instead of killing him, the bullet eliminated his mental illness without any other damage. 2. The Nightmare Before Christmas is the highest grossing stop-motion film. And 3. There is a 10-hour film of paint drying.
I'm pretty sure The Nightmare Before Christmas isn't the highest grossing. I'm pretty sure that's the lie.
Is that your final answer?
Well, because I've heard of the 10-hour drying of paint because Spencer was really confused as to why someone would do that and showed me a video. And then the first one, the mental illness thing, I feel like I've already heard about that from you. Because you send me things and I have to read them.
I mean, I don't remember knowing about it before today, so...
It could have just been one of those articles.
Yeah.
So that, I feel like that's the right answer.
Okay, you are correct. The Nightmare Before Christmas is not the highest grossing stop-motion film. It's actually Chicken Run.
Oh my god, that movie?
Yep, followed, it was a close second by Coraline and then The Nightmare Before Christmas. However, if you adjust for inflation, Nightmare Before Christmas and Coraline switch places.
Yeah.
There is a 10-hour film of paint drying. The film was made by the filmmaker to protest censors in the UK as they charge British independent filmmakers to actually rate their films. So he made a Kickstarter campaign and raised several £1,000s specifically so he could produce a 10-hour film of paint drying, so that someone was forced to sit there and watch it for all 10 hours. They rated it a U, which is the American equivalent of a G general audience rating.
Oh, they weren't cussing while they were filming it?
No. It's actually silent.
Oh.
It's literally just matte white paint drying on a wall.
It's a black and white film with no sound.
Yep.
Oh no. We're reverting.
And then, yes, that is, the man with severe OCD did actually shoot himself in the head, and the bullet lodged in the left part of his frontal lobe, and when they removed the bullet, they had no signs of having the mental illness any longer.
The only thing I can think of is that, from some movie, the occipital lobe.
It's Pink Panther.
Okay.
It's the Pink Panther movie. Yeah. The occipital lobe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pink Panther remake movies with Steve Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's actually from the first one with Beyonce and
She's in a lot of
Kristen Chenoweth.
She's in a lot of weird movies, like Austin Powers. Like, what are you doing?
I think all of the Dixie Chicks appeared in the Austin Powers movie.
The Dixie Chicks?
What, wasn't she a part of... No, that wasn't the Dixie... What was the...
Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child.
Dixie Chicks.
It's a group of 3 women. I've never heard any of their actual songs. So... We can't blame me for not knowing.
Beyonce as a country singer.
I mean,
gold
Queen
fringe.
Bee can do whatever she wants,
She needs
okay?
to wear gold fringe leather jackets now. That's what I want. And then, like, gold cowboy boots.
So neither of us are drinking right now because I'm recording 2 sessions today, one with Melanie and one with Melanie's husband, Spencer, who will be on another episode. I don't know when these episodes are coming out. They're either going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, and or 11. I don't know. Have no clue.
How can they be all and none?
Well, I just don't know which one of those it's going to end up being.
Okay. You said and or.
I might
just repeats every week.
just break it up into
Spencer Melanie,
into categories and just splice them together and then just be like,
You just have Logan in there somewhere. Like, yeah, this is this dinosaur, buddy. They can't see what you're talking about.
So what are you drinking? I just have water.
I have a Powerade. A white cherry one. Yes, I had to read it. I'm not a cop.
You're not a cop?
Do you not? Only cops know the names of them.
Only cops know the names of the Powerades?
Yeah.
This is a new feature to me. I thought cops were just out there killing black people.
No, they also know the names of the Powerades.
So they have two jobs.
Just undercover agents. That's how you trick them.
By the way, that was sarcasm. I don't think cops should be killing black people. Or anyone.
Yeah, no, the joke is that they, if you think someone's undercover, you ask them what kind of Powerade they want. And if they give you the name of it, you know they're a cop. If they give you the color, then they're just a regular person.
Ah, damn it, now they'll know.
I mean, what? What are they doing? It's just water.
Alright, so the history category next.
This is going to be fun.
Fact number 1, a lot of historical disasters were caused by a lack of sleep. Fact number 2, John Adamson, who is that? John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the same day. And fact number 3, Columbus discovered America. Actually, I think I used that fact.
That's the lie.
Yeah.
Why is it so obvious, Cassie?
Why is this so obvious? Well, that is the lie. Because I want my friends to win, and lack of sleep causes all disasters. And I only got like 2 hours of sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to go get chocolate and Arnold Palmer's? Will that help?
No.
I have one of those things.
Well, yeah, that is correct. Melanie, you are correct. That is the lie. Because you can't discover a place that has already have people living there.
Yeah.
Also, a lot of history's natural disasters were caused by a lack of sleep, including the Chernobyl, 3 Mile Island accident, Challenger explosion, and the Exxon Valdez oil spill, just to name a few.
Yep.
John Adams and Thomas Jefferson did die on the same day. On July 14th, 1826, they died approximately 5 hours apart of each other.
Aw, broken heart.
Yep.
Were they even in the same continent?
Yeah, they were in the same country and continent and state, and they actually wrote each other, and were they were lifelong friends.
You mean lovers?
Well, probably a lot of the presidents were a lot gayer than we think.
Yep.
Including Abraham Lincoln, who notoriously shared a bed with some of his male friends at the White House, and the excuse was that there just weren't as many beds as there were people. Well, in Abraham Lincoln's day, the White House had already been rebuilt after being destroyed by the Canadians. So, which I think is one of the funniest things.
Yeah.
So the White House has always been the approximate size as it is now, and always had about the same amount of beds as it does now. So
maybe they hadn't shipped them in.
Nope, they were there.
His bed's just bigger. It's fine.
He could have put them up in any room, but no, he chose to share a bed with his male friends.
I don't know why you feel awkward about this.
The reason I feel awkward about it is because everybody thinks that Mary Lincoln Todd was bipolar, and she probably was, but it probably didn't help that her husband, the President of the United States, was cheating on her with men.
Yeah. Yeah. So we were playing listography the other night, and one of the questions was something like, things you think of when you think of opera, or things at the opera, and I put Abraham Lincoln.
Except it wasn't an opera.
I know, Josh was really mad about that, and I didn't get points. He also was mad about mountain ranges.
It was a Shakespeare play, and I can't remember which one. And actually, John Wilkes Booth's brother was performing in the play.
Yeah.
And then John Wilkes Booth's brother, later, by random happenstance, saved one of Abraham Lincoln's children during a train crash. So.
I know, I thought it was before that.
Nope, it was 2 years after Abraham Lincoln died.
All right.
Yeah. All right, potpourri category number
1.
1. Yeah, because we went 2, history 1, and this one has an extra history fact in it because
Cheating.
Cheating. Yeah. All right. Fact number 1. When George Washington died, Napoleon Bonaparte of France gave a personal eulogy. Fact number 2. No one knows how much wood a woodchuck could chuck. And fact number 3. There's a town in Nebraska called Monowai with a population of 1.
I know nothing of Nebraska.
I mean, no one knows very much of Nebraska. We know that Omaha exists and that Nebraska is flat.
And there's steaks. They have steaks that come from there. That's about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, the Omaha steak. Oh, wait, those are from New Jersey. It's called the Omaha Steak Company. Why wouldn't they? That doesn't make sense. But okay. I don't have my thinking pants on.
I mean, you're wearing shorts, so...
Yeah.
Also, I should mention that this is the first in-studio recording, which is why it sounds a little bit echoey and weird, is because we're not actually in my box studio, which I built because it's 4x4 and cannot contain more than a person at a time.
I'm not sitting on your lap again. It's not happening. Sorry.
No, thank you.
I think I'd crush you. Well, I didn't before, so...
True.
You have to read the first 2 facts again.
When George Washington died, Napoleon Bonaparte of France gave a personal eulogy, and no one knows how much wood a woodchuck could chuck.
Well, if you ask my grandfather-in-law, he'd tell you some nonsense because he's funny. I'm gonna say it's the Bonaparte's the lie. I feel like that's just wrong.
Are you sure?
98%. It just feels wrong.
Okay, you are incorrect,
Okay.
but you've technically got 2 of them correct because I messed up. So you still get to come on. Still get to come on again. Napoleon Bonaparte did actually give a personal eulogy. He did not give it at the funeral, however. He gave it at his home in France. That
seems appropriate.
And it was recorded and sent to Mrs. Washington. And he also ordered that a 10-day mourning period was to be put in for France.
Oh. I remember that part. I didn't know he gave a eulogy, though.
The one about the woodchuck is actually a lie. A wildlife technician, Richard Thomas, took the famous tongue twister and calculated by weight roughly how much wood a woodchuck could chuck. Due to the size of the burrow and how much dirt they move out of the burrow, and estimated that a woodchuck could chuck approximately 700 pounds of wood.
And this is over its lifetime or once?
This is at one time on a good day if the wind was in its favor. Like,
I just want to see a really muscular woodchuck now.
Yep, right. And then there is a town in Nebraska called Monowai. It has a population of 1. The only resident is a woman. I cannot remember her name. I want to... I don't have internet. Never mind.
Sorry.
I want to say her name is Elsie or Elise, something like that. It definitely starts with an E. I just didn't write it down because I'm an asshole.
It's Evelyn.
She is the mayor, bartender, and librarian, and the only reason she's a bartender is because she's also the mayor, so she granted herself a liquor license to be able to run a bar. And the only reason she's a librarian is because her husband died a few years back, and she opened a library in his honor in this town of 1 person.
How big is this library?
It has... at least a Menden's worth of books. She's like...
So at least 500.
Well, Menden has a good 15,000 books.
I thought you were going to say 15 books.
Good 15 books. The Bible, the other Bible, the other translation of the Bible, like all 12 translations of the Bible.
And then the Torah that they somehow found.
The Torah that they somehow found. The copy of Wicked I donated way back when. and something else. Oh, a children's book, Hop on Pop and the Cat in the Hat. Those are the books the Mendon Library has.
They also have some Sarah and David Small books.
Well, I mean, they live in town, so that's hard not to have those books.
That's where the rest of the books are from. That's where the rest of the books are from.
But yeah, so you get to come on and try and stump me with your own facts if you want, or I can just give you another round of facts whenever you want to come on. That's up to you.
Both.
Both?
It'll just be a facts episode. A fact off.
Ooh. Yeah. That's it. That's the show. Thank you for being on.
Let's do another one.
Unfortunately, I don't have that many facts.
I don't either.
But all of this is staying in. Because
it's not very long.
It's not very long.
Sorry, I don't have more discussion.
Oh, that's fine. And people are gonna wonder who this laughing lady is.
It's just your friend from 3rd grade. That's it.
This show is recorded, produced, directed, and edited by Connor J. Cassidy, with music by Sounds Like Sanders. Our podcast is hosted on podserve.fm, and our music was found via soundstripe.com. Please follow us on all social media at funfactswith, and if you like the show, consider supporting us on Patreon. Thank you very much for listening, and until next time, have a nice day.